How is everyone today? I'm Corbman, and today on Destiny, Bungie actually gave a tour of the Reef, and in this video I will be giving a recap of that, plus more. So in this video there is so much information to be covered. We have new vendors, which have new missions, and from that you can actually get new ships, weapons, armor, all types of gear. There's going to be so much changes even to the existing game, so let's jump right into that. So first of all, check out all these new weapons and armor they showed today. This is a machine gun that you get from the Prison of Elders. This is the Lord of Wolf's exotic shotgun that you can actually get from the new DLC. This is a new chest plate from the new Trials of Osiris. And I bet this is something you can get from the vendors. These gauntlets look pretty cool. It's probably from the Vanguard or the Crucible. And last but not least, this is amazing. It's the Ram exotic Warlock helmet. I am so excited just for that helmet, and if that is not enough to get you hyped up for the new DLC, then I don't know what is. So first of all, at the Reef, the new social space, you can actually visit your Vanguard, Crucible, Quartermasters, get your bounties, you can go to your vault, you can go to your Postmaster just like you can at the tower, so it's all pretty much the same with that, but there are new vendors. And with these new vendors, let's start off with the Queen's Wrath Pet Revenge. So she is pretty much the heiress Morn of the House of Wolves. And if you haven't noticed already, she is actually the same person that used to come to the tower for the previous Queen's Wrath quest. So now we have a whole bunch of new quests that will actually guide you on the House of Wolves missions. And you can see that you have the previous Queen's Wrath levels, which have the old emblems and shaders, but if you go down below, you can actually see the new levels that you can unlock, which hold new shaders and a new ship. And in a second, when you look at this ship, you'll notice that this thing is really badass. Probably the best looking ship in the game that you could obtain. And if you are wondering how you get the weapons and armor, you actually get those from the Prison of Elders as the drops. So don't worry about not getting anything from her besides what you just saw. But let's get on with the rest of the Reef. So the layout of this map is pretty abstract, so you can probably find a whole bunch of hidden ghosts and other things like that, and they actually did mention that they would probably open up other areas for certain events that will be coming, just like the Iron Banner and things like that. So don't expect to have seen everything already today from this Twitch stream or this video here. The next vendor we're going to be talking about is Varix the Loyal from the House of Judgement. So this fallen chieftain has stayed loyal to the queen, and you can actually tell this person has been in battle and been through some shit. But this person is who you're going to go to when you want your Prison of Elders rewards, as you can see here. So apparently these rewards actually alternate and change weekly. So you're going to be able to get different rewards every week, and you're also going to be able to unlock these class items and ships and new shaders by progressing through the House of Judgement by playing the Prison of Elders. The rewards you see here are simply previews of what you can actually obtain this week by obtaining armor or weapon cores that drop during in-game events for the Prison of Elders. And if you look at this thing called Judgment's Chance, it's actually an in-game package. And by purchasing that, I'm assuming it'll be like a legendary engram, for example, and it'll give you a chance to get another Prison of Elders reward rather than the ones you see here if you already have them. I'm assuming that's what it is, because you need an armor and weapons core, and that is pretty much what the description for it says. The next thing you'll be able to use for the House of Judgement are Fallen Cores and Judgment Tokens. I'm assuming these will allow you to progress through your House of Judgement, or maybe actually purchase the rank 1, 2, 3, and 4, items, but you actually obtain those just through arena challenges or just by playing through the Prison of Elders. I do like how they implemented these rewards though, because it's different from Crota or the other raids, because the fact that you don't have to just sit there and work towards, pure RNG to get the weapons and armor you want. You can actually do it based off what the rewards are that week and work towards it that way. So it's a lot better, especially since they change every week. It'll make it feel like there's always something new to work towards. But besides that, I'm just hoping that this experience in the Prison of Elders is somewhat dynamic, similar to the raid. I hope it's not just endless waves and hordes of enemies that you just kill for no reason, and then you end up killing a huge Sepix Prime in the middle of the Prison of Elders like it showed in the pictures. But either ways, I'm hoping the best, and I'm hoping this is at least the equivalent of a raid. The next vendor we're going to be talking about is Brother Vance, the disciple of Osiris. So he is here for all your Osiris needs, the new PvP experience, which is coming in the House of Wolves. So he has trial rewards, trial supplies, and trial passages. So these trial rewards will actually allow you to gain advantages through the trials of Osiris to progress through it a lot faster, and you obtain these by buying them with trial passages, which I'm assuming you get for participating in the PvP matches. To be able to view the rewards that you can obtain through the trials of Osiris, you actually have to win back-to-back matches. So the first one I know is 2, but I'm not sure for the rest of them. But if you want to know the type of rewards you'll be able to obtain through the Trials of Osiris, just look at this picture here. These are armor sets for all 3 character classes. And for endgame gear, they are so freaking badass. I cannot wait to rock that Anubis helmet. But anyways, guys, we're going to move on to the next part of the video. So talking about Xur, he will actually still show up either here or at the tower. And yes, he will show up here, so you do not actually have to own the DLC to come to the Queen's Bay, but you do have to participate in any of the missions or any of the future content that is coming out. But he will not be as, important anymore, because you don't need him to upgrade your exotics. You can just do it in the weapons tab, and that's it. But the thing is, he still will be useful for upgrading by obtaining new, exotic shards and other weapons that he may have. So you can still use him like you normally would, but he won't just be at the tower anymore. You can expect to find him hiding in here as well. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about are all the new changes that are coming to Destiny and the tower as well. So first of all, you can actually go to the speaker for a new material exchange. You can literally exchange anything for pretty much anything. Extended materials for motes of light and vice versa. Or you can just, exchange one extended shard for one extended energy with, 50 glimmer for each, exchange you actually do. And this will also be super useful for all those times where you just don't have enough extended shards, but you have a shit ton of extended energy, and you just want to upgrade your item without wasting another hour or 2 just to fish for another extended shard. So this is awesome that this is happening, because it's not like you're cheating to get it. You're actually, just exchanging it for something just as useful, but you may not need that at the moment. Next at the tower, if you go check out the new Faction, Vanguard, or Crucible vendors, they will have a whole bunch of new weapons and armor that you could obtain. When you look at the new weapons, you can actually look in the bottom left-hand corner for the new Reforging Ready symbol. That symbol allows you to know that if you take him to the gunsmith, then you can actually reforge the weapon similar to how you can in the Iron Banner to get a new roll of perks for your weapon. One of my favorite things about this content release is that you're going to be able to upgrade all your old legendary weapons and armor to the new light level 34, as well as the base attack 365 for your weapons. Now this is awesome, because all you need is this new thing called Etheric Light. You can obtain Etheric Light by playing endgame content like the Nightfall, the Prison of Elders, the Trial of Osiris, the Iron Banner, or raids. Upgrading your exotic weapons and armor is pretty much the same as it was before. All you need is an exotic shard. So now you can get your old exotic weapons and armor up to the new stat level. So you can rock your Vex Mythoclast and Galahorn just like you always did before. And that is pretty much it for this recap, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the new weapons and armor and things you're going to be able to do with this new update, and this is just the tip of the iceberg for what they're going to uncover. So stay tuned for more content, and the last thing I have to talk about is this picture right here. So in one of the pictures, they showed him wielding something that looked like a rocket launcher, but if you look at his back, you can actually see him already holding one. Therefore, it has to either be in the special weapon slot as some sort of super special weapon, or maybe it's some sort of relic you can pick up, like the Sword of Crota, because this is definitely not the heavy weapon, and I doubt you can always carry this as a special weapon. It seems a little too overkill, but then again, if you look at it closely, it almost looks like more of a flamethrower than a rocket launcher. You don't actually see any projectiles coming out, but you do see the tip of it on fire. Maybe it's some sort of super flamethrower that you can use on one of the missions. And this is near Winter's Run, and there is a mission near Winter's Run, so perhaps this is part of it. Perhaps you can wield these badass flamethrower rocket launcher looking things and destroy some fallen, rebels, but who knows, guys? we'll see when that shit comes out. I'm Corbman. I hope you enjoyed this recap. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time.